I think you could.
Do you think it can stay platonic?
Yeah. I'm speaking from experience, by the way.
What does platonic mean again?
Where it's just
Like,
that
it's
level
like
of friendship,
passion,
you're
like,
not
it's gone.
involved in.
Yeah, I think you could.
It's just
I think you
friends.
I do think you have to have a boundary though.
Mhm.
There has to be like, and it also depends on the person how trusting are they of you,
Oh, the person that
the
you're
person
with.
you're with, because it's not about you. It's about, so for me, it's
That's
about,
obviously if you're with somebody as well.
yeah, it's just about, okay, what's their comfortability levels. So if for me, I wouldn't really have a problem, but I know if my partner had a problem, I would be like, cool, out of respect for you, I'm not going to go there because you don't know what it is. Do you get what I'm saying? So I don't want to put myself in a position where you like, do you get what I'm saying? So yeah, I think you can, because I've been cool with my exes. I see them as cool, but it's not about me. It's about the person you're with. I don't know.
That laugh.
No, it's not. It's not.
What about you?
That's laughing. Can you be friends with X? 100%. Again, you've definitely got to take into consideration your current partner. But if, like, I think people are exes for a reason, isn't it? That's no, like, people are exes for a reason.
Down with that
So if
statement.
you and your ex are just calm, I don't think there's any issue. I don't think there's an issue. But all this is just insecurity, you know? It's all bullshit, man. It's like, it is what it is. People want to do what they want to do. People are going to act how they want to act, yeah? So, like, no, it's real though.
No, it's real.
It's
but
real.
It is real. But unfortunately, it's not that simple, is it?
Oh, it is.
No,
it is.
no,
it
no,
is. It
no,
is that
no,
simple.
no,
It is that simple.
It's not. It's not.
It is
No.
that simple. Let me deep it. Let me deep it. Let me tell you why it's that simple, yeah? Because you're you and you're you, yeah? We have a bond, a chemistry, yeah? I don't care. Outside of our conversation, I don't care where you go and talk to, what you go and do. Even if there's someone that I'm not talking to, but I talk to everyone. But even if there's someone, yeah, I love everyone. But even if there's someone I don't talk to, yeah? If you don't decide that you want to talk to them, that's not going to affect me. Because I'm secure in our relationship, our
He's
bond.
talking about it, but you're talking about
yourself.
yourself.
Yeah. It's your
what I'm
relationship.
saying.
It's your
Generic.
relationship
That's the
with
thing.
yourself. It all depends on that.
No, it does, right? But
in
you're not in
this
a
world-
relationship by yourself.
No.
Yeah, but surely the person that you're with has to balance out who you are. So you're with someone that is
They
a
should.
But a lot of them are not
reflection of
capable
you.
of doing that. A lot of
They
them are not
should
capable
be
of
that
doing
way.
that because they
And
come with
that's why a lot of
traumas.
people are
Why are you betting?
I'm laughing because
no,
what Ant's saying is right. It's the trauma. The trauma.
I, at one point, that's how I used to see it. I used to see it like, yo, it's A, B, C when it gets a bit too difficult. It's just A and B. Like, I'm not concerned with who or what you to do when you're not around me. That's not to suggest that you know, go around and do whatever it is, but it's out of sight, out of mind. If it hasn't happened, if I'm not thinking about it happening or you doing whatever it is that you're doing, it doesn't concern me. But people, that's a place that you have to get to within yourself. Like,
Look, the way I am, yeah, the way I am, and the way I think people should run their relationships is, if you're comfortable doing it, yeah. If you're comfortable doing it, so if I'm comfortable speaking to an ex, yeah, then my missus can also be comfortable speaking to any ex. Do you get what I'm saying? Right. The problem comes is if you have an insecurity about yourself and you can't speak to your ex for whatever reason, then they're definitely not going to be able to speak to their ex because you've got to hang up in yourself about whatever it is. Does that make sense?
yeah, but a lot of women, right? They will try and come at you like say they're on what you're on, but really they're not on what you're on. They just want to make you happy and make you comfortable. So then they will go along for the ride until it hurts enough for them to lose their shit, and then you got a big problem because you was taking what they said for like face value, but really it was more than. This is what I'm saying. It's not a case of where it is what it is.
It's not.
It's never it is what it is. There's always some underlying shit
There's a small print.
that's not being addressed. There's always a small print.
There is.
Or
Didn't read
or
Yeah. There's always a small
or there's a next page
Yeah.
to the contract
Yeah.
that they didn't present
Oh,
you at the time.
PTO.
And then you're like, oh wait, is that what it was?
Yeah.
And then by that time, it's like you've got another issue on top of it, and it's like, okay, so now how are we gonna get past this?
Mm.
So it's
I
it's
would say
difficult.
when it comes to females, touching me, like I always say, I can't speak for all, but I think with a lot of females, insecurities, you've got insecurities within yourself in general, like you said, and then you've got others that are built up through experience. So I think, as you said, a lot of girls will say, oh yeah, it's cool, as long as it's like, you are just friends, it's cool. But then if they've had an ex that spoke to their ex, who then done something with that ex, it's like, yeah, it's cool. They know it's
then you
not.
shouldn't be projecting.
I've got a
I know,
feeling
but
that
what I'm
That's
saying
not
is,
protecting.
but
if
what
I'm
it does
honest,
is
I've got a
carry
feeling that a
through.
lot of females it wouldn't be cool.
A lot of it wasn't,
No,
but
I think a lot of females it would be cool. You
See,
think?
I think-
Yeah,
I think-
as I'm turning 30, yes. If you asked me
Maybe,
when I was
maybe,
22,
yeah.
23,
Maybe,
no.
I don't know.
But
I
if
think
you
some
if
of
you're
them-
if you're
Let's
still
do a poll. Let's do a poll. We should do a poll.
ladies,
Would you be comfortable with? We should do a poll.
we're
On
gonna
top
put
of
this
that,
out.
Would you be
Oh,
comfortable with your partner?
We
Yeah.
can do a poll. Who are you talking about?
What do you mean?
And what girls or what women are you meeting
Do you
that
know
are
what?
comfortable?
Do you know what? Yeah. Hold on. What are their age range first? I'm gonna ask.
I think
Why
the young
not?
ones nah.
No,
but
reason
older
why I
ones
say
maybe,
that,
yeah.
I think
What's
some
older?
people
And
now.
what's young?
No.
No,
29
I'd say.
29
okay,
up, maybe.
well,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
surprised
yeah.
me. I would have said like, if he said
What?
35.
What?
I don't. In
Wait,
reality,
wait.
in
Are
reality,
you
yeah.
telling me that these people are genuinely? Because he's not concerned with genuine.
No,
He don't give a shit.
show
He don't give a shit.
He's trying to put words in my mouth.
No,
I
no.
don't know these people. I don't know these people in a
Okay.
intimate relationship to say they wouldn't have an issue with that.
Yeah.
However, I've got a lot of female friends, yeah?
Yeah.
And when I speak to them,
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, it's not really that
Do
deep.
you believe that?
Yeah, I do. But I'm gullible, innit? Like, I'm
So- I think he's happily gullible because it's an easy thing, just like
Yeah.
Do you know what? I think
But for me,
sometimes-
what I've learned, right? I said this
Trigger
again.
warning.
Like, you know, I'm shivering. Don't mean to be disrespectful. Everyone lies, right? In some way, shape, or form. Like we're taught to lie, right? Whatever, right? I'm saying these women are liars. I'm telling you.
Alright, let me interject. Let me interject.
No,
No, let me interject. Wait, wait, 'cause I'm not even gonna
I've
back
had
into
too
you.
many.
Right.
I've had too many experiences. Like you present something, but it's something else.
What I'm
And
saying
because
is,
I'm
no,
gullible,
wait,
and
wait.
because I'm
No,
gullible, I'm like, alright, I will take that
Taking
because
that
it
face
fits
value.
my
No,
agenda.
I do think a lot of women, and you're here to speak on behalf of women, I do think a lot of women
I mean,
are getting themselves in situations like, you know,
They're not ready
oh,
for.
I want to meet my happy ever after. That guy over there, because he's super close, must be my happy ever after. They get with him, let's get married, let's have kids, and think, shit, this shit is hard. Like,
Yeah.
I'm the
whereas
type
guys are a
of,
bit more logical.
I'm the type of person on a normal, like the reality, right, that I'm going to present to you just on a normal, like no sexual interaction or nothing, just a normal dialogue will make you second guess your whole entire life. That's me having a genuine convo, right? Because this ain't real. You're living something that's not real. So when we actually get to the specifics of a serious situation, you're going to be second guessing it all. Because a lot of people are not ready for the reality of what
Of a
this
real-
thing really
Yeah,
is.
that's
What
true.
you're talking about is the most logical and freeing thing. I'm not here to control you. Let's be free. But people are not used to being free. They used to
Can I
be
throw
like,
something in there as well, because we have to recognize as well, like women more often than men change their mind. Like we're very logical, so we're very like, okay, this is what we said we're gonna do, we're gonna do it. If we think about the way of the superior man, we can't not expect that women won't change their
we
mind.
advise that for
Yeah.
every man.
Any man,
Beautiful
watch
book.
the book is called Where the Superior Man, and it talks about women change, like the seasons.
Yes, I remember.
So, yeah, but women are more connected to the earth, so that they're more susceptible to change.
Yeah.
Whereas men in general are very like, we'll say it and we mean it, we'll follow
Grounded
through.
with it.
Whereas women,
If it's in a 6-month time span, if it's longer than 6 months,
yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
men chat shit as well.
No,
No,
men
you're
do-
here for the women, you know. You better have.
I'm gonna let y'all
No,
speak
but-
and then I'm gonna speak.
But in general, they change. So then there's that question is that should we not allow space for change, knowing how women operate?
But then that goes back to being free, like you just said.
Mm.
So if you run your situationship in a very free manner,
Entanglement.
then you have
Basically.
the space for change.
Entanglement.
Wait.
Let
me do that.
Please.
You're desperate for this.
No, because I have to kind of put it into context, right? So, people aren't used to being free. So when you present them
Freedom.
with freedom, oh no, I don't want it. Also, women have been lied to by society, right? So they're not used to the truth. The truth is hard to swallow because it's not something that's been given to you. Disney, the happy ever after, or I'm supposed to be with one man for the rest of my life. It's not reality. It never was. So when they are used to a certain narrative, and when you come with something that they've never heard of, even though it's healthy, it's best for you and for them, you're up in arms.
Yeah.
So you don't really want what's good for you, because you don't necessarily know what's good. So it's always going to be something, whether the truth. This is why they say you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't.
Yeah.
Because either way, there's going to be some ish. Get what I mean?
What I will say, going back to your comment, Anne, about the thing of women lying. Let me address that. Let me address that. What I will say is, yes, you're not completely wrong. Some women do that. And it is to appease the man, because if they feel that they want that person and they can give them what they want and I can be the ideal for him, I'm going to do that.
Okay, T.
Yeah?
Have you lied?
Have I lied? What, in
Yeah.
general?
No.
Yeah?
Have you said that?
But like, have you said something to make
Yeah,
your man
I've-
feel happy?
Yeah, I have.
And that's the point. And I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. I'm just saying that that is a problem, because once you agree to something that you're not really happy
So
with,
I learned from that experience, because at the end of the day, the only person that really gets hurt from that is yourself.
Yeah.
Because you're trying to do something to appease somebody else, and when it either backfires or it runs out of its time,
Or that
it
quote
expires.
that you're trying to change him.
Yeah, and the thing
You know,
is, it wasn't even for me. It
What
wasn't
you
even.
trying to
If
change
anything, it would have been me trying to do something against my own will, not my own will, but
Your
my
own
own.
code kind of thing.
Yeah, to appease him, and that's not even what he wanted. But I didn't know that that's not what he wanted, because obviously, like, whether women believe it or not, most men want a woman to just be her true self as well. Then you can, if everyone was just them true selves of people, we can make our own judgments and say, yes, no, we're indifferent, or alright, maybe if we compromise, we can go forward with this. But be your true self, you can say, oh, this ain't gonna work for me, that ain't gonna work for me, and leave it at that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But as women, there's a rife competition between women for men in general, because there's more of us than there are of you lot. Then you got numbers go down for men, whether it be incarceration, death, this, that, and everything else. Yeah. So the numbers are even lower, but the rate of women don't go down in the same way. So you've still got a whole load of women versus
See the
one
thought.
man. Yeah, I know, innit?
So does that
Yeah,
mean
it's
can we have more
clashing.
than one woman? Is that,
But
Leave it alone, man.
I didn't want to give him
was
the
that
space.
the thought? Was that coming up?
It was.
I didn't want to give him the space for anything. But the point is, I get it. So women are going to compete with each
I swear I
other.
heard the thought, you know, like, because I'm so
His
small.
eyes started tinkling. So then you are going to have women that subject themselves to change, thinking that that's the right thing to do to acquire that man, but they're not realizing in trying to acquire him, it's almost like an owning thing, perhaps subconsciously, and that's where shit goes wrong. However, when you say lie, the reason why I can't 100% agree with you, but yeah, at the same time, it's not a disagreement, is it's not simply a case of they're lying to him, it's a lie to themselves, but they don't recognize it as a lie because they want it to be the truth so badly that it's it's like a clouded vision,
They're
isn't it? Like,
They're playing the game.
yeah,
They're
it's more of a
delusional.
delusion than it is a lie. Do you know what I mean? It's
I think they're
like,
playing
if
the
I
game
think I'm okay
what we
with
play.
this, they want to be okay with
They're
it, some of them, but
playing
they're
the
not.
game.
They're playing the
They're
game.
But
playing
this is the
game,
thing,
whether they
some
know it
are,
or
or
not.
well, if
They
you're
know
looking
it
at
because
it,
we
play-
play.
we
No,
play.
no,
no,
I
no.
wouldn't say some. I'd say some don't know it, and